Oh, this is going to be a good one. We're back with another episode of What Makes Amherstburg Great. I'm Nathan Carr. I've got my good friend now, Richard Peddie. Have we become good friends yet?
Absolutely. We'll be hanging out anytime now.
I think so. Today's a great episode. It's about the importance of kids reading. And I understand reading has been a driving force at the River Bookshop since day one.
Yeah, well, when one of the first things we decided to invest in Amherstburg was to have a bookstore, an independent bookstore. We think all small towns should have this. And the real push for us was kids. Since we renovated the store on Richmond Street, we built a really lovely kids section. And our philosophy was a real simple one. We believe that if kids read books, they're going to grow up to be better adults. Mm-hmm. So we've done, you'll hear from today with Darrie-Ann, we've done book clubs for kids. We have story time for kids. We've got a wonderful selection of books for kids of all ages. Kids are a real focus of ours.
And we do have the wonderful Darrie-Ann with us. Tell us a little bit about yourself. How are you? Welcome.
Thank you very much. I've been with River Bookshop with Richard for the past 4 years. My entire career has been spent in culture and education. But I'm also not only an educator, but I'm also a mom. So I've grown up around children and the importance of reading with kids.
Is that part of what kind of got you hooked into doing this and making it so important?
Partly, yes. I've been a volunteer at a local elementary school for the last 12 years, and I see every day the importance of reading. So when the offer came to help develop that at River Bookshop, I was on board 100%.
That's fantastic. Tell us a little bit about Storytime.
So Storytime happens every Sunday at 11 a.m. We have different guests that come in. It's really important, too, that we have a variety of guests to engage and entertain children of all types and their families. We've had everyone from some of your personalities. Jason, Terrence, and Spencer have been with us. We've had local firefighter Cameron Arksey. We've had local police officer Nick Dupuis. We've had entertainer Kara Kaufman. And we've even had the Symphony Orchestra come and just delight us with music along with our story time.
Do you get a sense that there really is that connection with the kids when you see them taking in these stories?
Yeah, absolutely. Reading with a child and creating an environment, a safe, loving, exciting spot for them to learn and read from in a comfortable, loving atmosphere is 100% what makes a child engaged in reading. It builds confidence. It builds compassion. It builds creativity. It's all the things that we want kids to have.
And are those some of the core values from River Bookshop?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I would imagine so. On Easter Sunday, you actually have a very special story time coming up. What is the Easter Bunny bringing us?
The Easter Bunny is bringing a treat. The Easter Bunny is bringing Peter Rabbit himself in a storybook. We have local actress Wendy German joining us to read one of the most famous children's authors, Beatrix Potter, and she'll be sharing the stories of Beatrix Potter with us, just to engage the kids in one of the best illustrator and authors for International Children's Book Day.
If we think back, is there a book that got you excited about reading as a kid?
There's a lot of them. It's everything from Anne of Green Gables to Little House on the Prairie, all the things that I grew up with.
Richard, you could tell the passion there from Darrie-Ann. How do you feel about this story time when it comes to River Bookshop? Is it going the way you thought it? Is it going better than you thought?
Oh, much better. We started it the first summer we were open, so Storytime's soon to be 6 years old. Mm-hmm. But we then came up with the idea. It was, we were new. People didn't know about the bookstore. Therefore, they didn't know about Storytime. And we came up with the idea of celebrity speakers. And so Darrie-Ann has outlined those. One of my favorites was the late maestro, Robert Franz from WSO. He was one of our very first. So Darrie-Ann orchestrates a Storytime, and why today, after 6 years of Storytime, it's one of the things that makes Amherstburg great.
That's fantastic. What other events? Is there anything else on the horizon that we can look forward to?
Well, I can tell some of our listeners who know about our Jellycats that we also have at River Bookshop is in accordance and planning around Easter weekend and all of that. We're also going to be having a special children's prize leading up to Easter. If you buy a children's book or you attend Storytime up until our Sunday Storytime on Easter, you have a chance to win a Jellycat Easter basket, which is a really big thing.
It's absolutely incredible that it's been going for 6 years. What do you see for the future of it?
I would love just to keep continuing and engaging. We meet new parents and new families every single week, which is part of the joy of it. They find out what we do. They love the activities that we plan. It's all the things that we want kids to have.
Story time at River Bookshop. Fantastic. Richard, thank you so much for bringing her in. I love chatting with you because I can see the passion of the reading. It's so great.
Well, you've heard from Darrie-Ann. She's obviously very enthusiastic, very qualified to do this. And again, we think, the kids got to read books. And, I read the numbers, how many kids are reading books. I don't believe them. I don't think near enough are reading books. And, it's even less young boys are reading the books. We see a lot more kids you have 2 book clubs as well, one for teens and one for juniors, but it's skewed very young women instead of young boys. So parents who are listening, bring out your kids. Hockey's great, soccer's great, but read books.
Yeah.
Read books. We get those numbers going up, up, up. Gonna be golden. That's stuck in my head all the time. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. This has been another episode of What Makes Amherstburg Great.